Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we're gonna check new kit from Meng. First, as usual, let me invite you to check another video review with Meng kit which you can find here on our YouTube channel. And don't forget to visit our website here so that you can read full review article of this kit with detailed photos and text in English and Russian. As you can see, this is a new Hammer H1 in 1/24 scale. I was, let's say, waiting for this model from the moment when it was announced, because it was interesting to see how Meng will interpret it. And there were like no credible alternatives in this particular scale. Maybe there were some military models, military kits in 135 scale, but no civil version in 1/24 scale. As you can see, box is quite big. I can show you how thick it is, and it's quite surprising. I mean, I saw original kit photos and I thought that box should be smaller. Well, maybe that's a good sign that there will be a lot of parts. We will see it next in the video review. Here we have short list of the features. So engine hood is openable. There is full interior and seats are included. Metal reflective mirrors, film, also simple and clear engine assembly is included, and PE parts are included to show small details like the emblems, so it should be quite detailed. And by the way, there should be also additional resin set for some extra storage frames on the roof, protection bars on the front, but I decided to get the kit without it, so just a standard plain kit. On the other side we have another, let's say, color of this hammer, and we have short history note and kit info. So assembled model will measure length of 203 mm, width of 92 mm, and height of the 77 mm. So it's gonna be quite big model for the car kit. This is a top opening box, so just give me a second, I will open it and we will check what's inside. Okay, on the top we have assembly manual. This one is finished in a bit different style for the Meng. I mean, it's a bit unusual style because here we have short history note, and then straight away starts some safety advices, advice tools, paints chart, and assembly process starts. As you can see, it begins with main frame, suspension elements, then you assemble interior, and then you attach the body parts. On the last page we have parts map, and here we have marking guide, which is not even printed in color. It's quite surprising, I mean, because before in all military kits we saw color printed manuals, but now we have this, and it's a shame on the Meng, I would say, because it's a, let's say, notable reduction of the quality of the contents, let's say. So the first part is packed into the separate plastic bag, of course. As you can see, top is the bonnet and also the roof. As you can see, they're interconnected and connection points are a bit thick, so they will require careful separation. Another point which won't be, let's say, accepted or won't be treated nicely by car modelers, because plastic is molded in red color and they would prefer, and I would prefer, white colored plastic so that it would be easier to work with it. Nevertheless, we have what we have. Inside there is just a plain surface. Note that inside the bonnet there is a detailed, let's say, structure. So if you open it, it will be visible to the viewer. Next plastic frame is molded in the black color. So just give me a second to open it. Obviously it contains the, let's say, main body floor. I see the front guard and also some external parts. Okay, so here we are, and here it is. Quite a large part. Here you can see comparison with my hand, so it's almost like my hand. Here we have this mentioned front guard. And from the other side you can see the interior floor, let's say, which will be visible in the interior if you open the doors. Next we have this gray colored plastic sprue. This one is dedicated solely to the interior parts. And straight away I have an idea that we will see some other versions of this hammer, because as you remember there were different body versions of this famous vehicle. So let's expect pickup and some other interesting types. So here we have central console, seats, door cards, some minor elements, for example here pockets for the doors. Here we have another parts of the seats. Small handles are molded separately, by the way. And this one is a part for the roof, as far as I can guess. As you can see, it's quite tough. Next we have another plastic frame which is molded in black color. This one is dedicated to suspension elements, as you can see. And also here we have wheel rims. So just give me a second to open it and we will check it closer. Okay, so here it is. I will zoom a camera for you so that you can see it closer. So here we have wheel rims, here we have main frame, which will be supporting body and interior. As you can see, it's a large part, and note that it attached only on the front and on the rear. And no attachment on the sides. As you can see, it's easily flippable, so be careful. Next we have another red plastic sprue. Here it is. This one is obviously dedicated to the body panels. And again, I don't know why Meng decided to use red color, bright or red color. I mean, okay, the box art is finished, on the box art hammer is finished in red color, but that's not the right choice for the 1/24 scale kit. Let's agree on it. As you can see, parts division is quite interesting, I would say, because for example here we have separate windshield, here we have rear part also designed as a separate element, here we have also the rear panel, here we have doors, and here we have side panels which are molded together with middle part which will be supporting the roof. Next we have last plastic sprue which is molded in black color. Other plastic elements are molded in a bit different color, you will see it further in this video review. This one is dedicated to suspension elements, as far as I can see, and also to some engine parts. Here it is. Note that there are a lot of large parts which are quite interesting. Just give me a second, I will try to get a bit more lighting because it's a bit dark. And it's better to see parts in better lighting. So here you can see it. We have large suspension elements which are molded as a complex one-piece shaped parts, and it can be considered as an advantage. Here you can see the steering wheel. Note the attachment method because it's attached via 3 points, and that's not nice, I would say. It could have been attached via 1 point. So here we can take closer look on other parts. Of course, molding quality is nice. I mean, that's Meng, so there is no flash on the parts and no other possible molding problems, so you don't have to worry about such thing. But again, I see some, let's say, design solutions which could be solved in other way. For example, the steering wheel, which you saw before. Next we have plastic bag with vinyl tires. That's also quite questionable thing, because I have no doubt that there will be some resin upgrade kits with more detailed wheels. But maybe vinyl tires are also nice, so just give me a second to remove it. Yes, they have writings on the walls, they have nice protector without tire pattern, without any seam in the middle, but then just look on this writing, BF Godrich. Maybe it was done because of the copyright problems, but I mean, you will have to modify it somehow in order to get a proper look. That's why I'm expecting resin wheels to be available soon. In the same bag we have the textile thread. I don't know what it will be used for, but still it's supplied in the kit. Next we have silver sprue. This one is dedicated solely to the engine parts, and as it was written on the box, engine should be easy to assemble. and should look nice with open bonnet. So here you can see the parts. I would say detailing is on the same level as some Tamiya kits, so you can get a nice result with careful assembly and painting. And here inside you can see that some parts have position pins, so that you won't have problems with alignment and you don't have to worry about it. Last plastic sprue is a transparent plastic sprue, and you can see that there are two frames packed together. So just give me a second to open it. Nevertheless, you don't have to worry about the possible scratches, because here you can see that both are wrapped into the special film. So here we have all glasses for the body and also some parts for the headlamps and tail lights. And another one is also dedicated to different lamps which are present on the hammer. So the last plastic bag is this one. And as you can see here we have PE parts and also decal sheets. So just give me a second to open them. I wonder if Meng itself will release any additional sets like wheels for this kit, because this additional equipment set is obviously not enough, let's say. So here we have mirror film for the side mirrors, and as you can see it is written something with a pen. I don't know what is it. Then we have another decal sheet with so minor signs which should be attached, and I think there are also some dials for the dashboard. And another small plastic bag is dedicated to PE parts. Here it is. As you can see, it's unpainted PE fret, and it was promised that writings on the car body should be replicated with PE parts, but I don't see any writings, so it's quite interesting. And I don't see any PE threads there inside, any extra PE threads, let's say. So I think those writings are given in form of decals. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the new kit from Meng. As you can see, it's nice in some things and can be improved in some other things. But I will be happy to hear your opinion here in the comment section below, and of course don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also share this video with your friends so that they know about this kit. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video review as usual. Bye!